Hey there, back again for another week. This week I'm actually going to try things differently. First thing is the camera, it's in a different spot than usual. And it's also, I've recorded this video later than I usually do. It's actually dark outside. I usually record it when it's light. The point being, it's a different perspective. Perspective is a very interesting thing because depending on people's perspectives, they can see things in a whole different, fashion. And the other thing I want to talk about too today is the butterfly effect, which is kind of like every action that we take can completely change the world, no matter how small it is, because it's creating a chain reaction of events based off that one little thing that can later build up to be so much more. So with perspective, it actually does combine with the butterfly effect, because they're kind of like hand in hand. If you are walking out in the street, right, you're going outside, you're going for a walk, walking your dogs, and then you see someone, you can do a few different things. One of them being you can just walk by them, you don't acknowledge them at all. Another being you walk by and you look them in the eyes, common courtesy kind of thing, that someone's passing by. You acknowledge that they exist. And then the last thing that you can do, which is usually the biggest changer of their reality or their perspective, is if you're walking by and you smile at them. You smile and you say, hey, or how's it going? How are you doing? Any kind of friendly greeting can completely change someone's day around. It can turn them around. Say someone's having a bad day and they don't really have anyone to talk to for it. You're walking down the street and then you say, hey, how's it going? Or how are you doing? That little thing right there, maybe no one else asked them all day and they really wanted they wanted someone to ask them. So you right there just changed their day. You might have just made their day from that little tiny comment. And that's where the whole butterfly effect comes in. Every interaction that we have with humans on a regular basis can either make or break their days, and also do the same thing for yours. So the more that you're friendly with every interaction you have with humans, the more that you're sending those signals out to everyone else, and they are either gonna like it and they'll maybe do the same thing to other people, or they're just not really gonna acknowledge it or something. Most of the time people aren't gonna get mad if you're being friendly, unless you're way too friendly. So yeah, every action that we do causes a chain reaction, which can build up to be so much more later down the road. But it's not just with people, it's with the actions we take ourselves. Like, imagine you can have all these ideas and thoughts of what you want to do or what would be cool to do, but until you just take the smallest action towards it, it'll never get you closer to achieving those things, achieving the goals that you want to complete. Any little action towards that will start to kickstart the chain reaction leading you to that final event. And so yeah, the other thing with perspective would be like, if you have an argument with someone or if you get mad, it's always good to see from their perspective, because you don't know how their day was, before that point, leading up to that point, or you don't know how like their month has been, or the week, or so on and so forth. You don't know what troubles they have carrying on their back. So just trying to understand for their perspective can make all the difference, even if they don't understand from your perspective. And just having that power, it's like a superpower. It's a huge deal that people take for granted, because you're really sort of controlling people's days and how they turn out. Everyone knows that you can make someone have a bad day from doing or saying the wrong thing. But you can also make them have a good day, from just saying the smallest thing, or even just a smile. So yeah, just being conscious of that ability and that impact that we have can really change the world. And you might not think that you're capable of changing the world, but everyone is. Everyone is constantly changing the world, whether they believe it or not. And just knowing that fact sets you apart from the rest of the people who are aimlessly changing the world. So yeah, I actually kind of want to keep it pretty short and simple today. Didn't want to go lengthy with it. And so I think I got my ideas out. Anyhow, have a good day or night. See you next time.